Hello.
Hello.
What is up?
Doing good. How about you?
Doing good. Been super crazy busy all day. But, you know.
Yeah.
This
That's how it tends to go when you're working on a movie.
it does. Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
It does. For sure. I'm going to regain this. It seems like it's acted all funky. Phase.
Oh, by the way, are you available to talk about that idea you had after this? Because I can stay for a little bit.
I think so.
Cool.
Briefly. You don't have to stay too long. All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to part 6 of the Eyes Open stream for Final Fantasy VIII. I can't believe we're already on part 6.
Yeah. And we're finally on the second disc.
Finally. So it's been a long time coming. All right, hopefully. Oh, yes. I'm still in front. Oh, awesome. And you can see some of my games behind me. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got a little bit of a cold this week. So, apologize for that.
You don't sound too bad on the microphone, I don't think.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah, I haven't felt too whippy last couple days.
That's unfortunate.
Alright, so I don't remember at all what I'm supposed to do. Can I go in?
I don't either.
Run around and talk to people. Run around and talk to them.
Be social.
Yes. So, lots of awesome work by Logan and Daria and Malachi on the Breakman X documentary.
Yeah. That's been fun. Got a poster made, which breakmanx.com is up now. So you can see a version of the poster up on the site. And we've got a clip from the documentary uploaded on the YouTube channel now, which was done by Malachi, the editor, and it's a section about Halo 2. It's not the beginning, but it's a pretty good section, so we decided to upload that one first. Yeah, I think it's great.
I'm super stoked by it. Today, I found, so the site went through several incarnations through the years. 1.0 was literally just like HTML, like I would literally edit the HTML every single time I would update the page, which was a pain because, you know,
Right.
I didn't like Notepad. I didn't. It's just
shoot.
Because I used Dreamweaver for a while, but then I just after I'd done a lot of websites, I just used Notepad. So anyway,
I use just faster.
yeah. So 1.0, but there was always a pain. So then eventually, within a few months, we moved to this open source news thing where I could where people could log in, and I wouldn't have to post it for them too, which was nice. They could just log in and then post something, and it would show up, and it also gave people the ability to comment. And that was pretty good, but it had its limitations design-wise. So then, Mr. Greg Snook of Bungie recommended a CMS called Mambo.
Hmm.
So then we switched to Mambo. And in between there was like a huge design retool by Afrotech, Kyle Akers, which looked pretty cool. So Mambo, and then Mambo was replaced by a fork of something called Joomla, and there was 2 or 3 different designs there. And then my favorite being the one from like 2006 to 2008 or 9. And then in LA, 2009, because it was like the show was done.
Yeah.
He would started doing like a show with a couple of the other folks called the Stowaway Team, and it was good. And people would ask, "Is the show coming back? Show coming back?" I say, "No, don't have time." But I just missed doing it too much. So eventually, we did start doing it again. And when we did it, we relaunched it. So here's another fun story. The reason we changed from Breakman X to Padinga, and I don't know if I've ever said why we changed. And there's a reason. So when I was out in LA, at least SC, a bunch of the other USC folks were kind of excited about the Breakman X stuff, and like, why don't you do this anymore? We should go to E3. We should do the show. We should do all this stuff. And I was kind of like, I don't know, but then they got me excited about it again. So I decided to give it another go. But one thing that happened during the original run was when we started like actually making when we started to get big, we decided to like start making some revenue and like, back into the site, etc. Anyway, we started with different ad companies, and then eventually we got enough hits we could do Google ads. But I can't remember exactly when it was. 04 or 05, somewhere in there. It was during one of the E3s. Our hits skyrocketed at E3. Like, way more.
That makes sense.
Yeah, right? It makes sense to us, but Google did not make sense to Google. And Google emailed, and they were like, you're not going to be able to do Google ads anymore due to suspicious activity. And then I was like, suspicious activity? What's that? We're like in LA, like covering E3. What's suspicious activity? And they said basically the immense increase in traffic and clicks was suspicious. And I tried to like convince them, like, hey, we're at E3. We're just doing stuff that's garnering a lot more hits. But apparently, like, they have like a budget that they allocate for, like, at least back then. I don't know. Google's much bigger now than they were then.
Yeah.
And they were big then, but and so they had, like, I guess, a budget allocated, and we just exceeded what the budget would have been. And whenever that happens, they used to, I don't know if they still do, they used to just kind of kick you off the platform. But we got blacklisted for that. And we did other things to get revenue. We sold T-shirts and did other various things. But Google ads, Google obviously is very important, right?
Yeah.
So when we started to dive back into it, and I was out in LA, we're like, well, we better change the name.
That way they don't catch you.
That way they don't catch you. Yeah, right. So we changed to Padinga, which was just a made-up word. And I don't think we'd still be blacklisted. That was like forever ago. But so yeah, we changed to Padinga, and started kind of completely fresh. But then people were like wanting to like listen to the old shows.
Did you gain much traction under the name Padinga?
We did well with Padinga. We did the show, but we also did a lot of video stuff. Andrew Allen and I did this web series called Gamers versus Marriage. And we got it featured in like Wired, and it got hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube.
Nice.
So it did. It went well. But so anyway, that database goes back to the original HTML days. So like after the HTML days, you have like the design of the site, and then you have a database which the website like looks to grab the data. So
yeah.
Today was grabbing those old databases, converting them, and throwing them up. So if you go there and you look at the articles or anything, there's definitely going to be broken images, formatting issues, because I haven't been able to go through and change anything. And none of the shows are up, but yeah.
Now at least there's a landing page if someone wanted to visit.
Yeah, and it was just randomly going through some of the articles. It was kind of bizarre. Because they go back to 2002.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's 2002 to 2013.
That's a wide range.
There's a lot of stuff. There's thousands of articles up there. So, also with SEO, it might drive more people.
That's true. So, was the website up like beyond 2013, or did it shut down then?
Yeah, it was up. You and I actually did a few shows in 2013, and we had we found a couple people. Her name was Caffeine Media Girl. She's like a computer science, like a computer programmer now, I think. But she covered E3 for us with a couple other people, and then we did a few shows. And then I just got too busy again, and then I don't. It stayed up for a little bit. But it's back. I mean, it doesn't look the same. It's like a different... It's a very simple theme at the moment, because I just wanted to get things up there. The database, so like just no images, just the text, is like 100 megabytes.
Oh, dang.
Which is a lot for text.
It is a lot for text.
Right? So...
Is that just all like single characters?
It's like it's an SQL, so it's like it's all the text, and then any like profiles and bios and stuff like that.
Yeah. How many users did your site have when it closed?
That is a good question. It was in the thousands for sure. It was... Not at multitasking.
No, it's fine.
It was a little bit of a different time, because so YouTube, right? It's really easy to like add an account, and you probably already have an account, and you go in and comment and everything.
Yeah.
But we had our own system which people could make an account and comment and everything. But the vast majority of people like downloaded the show and lurked. And then, but we did have like thousands of people that would comment and be on the forums and everything. And we also had a kind of precursor to Discord. We had an IRC channel.
Okay.
That was embedded on the website, which was a lot of fun. And then we'd have people call in during the show. Either we had a phone number, or they could Skype, or they could do all sorts of things to interact. So we had interactivity that way.
That's cool that you're doing that all the way back in 2013.
Yeah. And it if you on our drive, this doesn't mean anything to our listeners, but I don't think this is where I started, isn't it? But on the drive, there's a website stats graph I put up there that was from, I believe it was from the first year, because you can see like when we did the Penny Arcade thing, how it jumps up, and like there's days with like 60,000, 80,000 people. Pretty consistently. There's a big jump.
Right.
Alright. I feel like I've exhausted a lot of the directions I can go.
Maybe there's like a specific person you have to talk to?
It must be. I'm gonna look it up so we don't... Because I have, like, run around.
Yeah.
And I like being able to talk and, like, not... Alright. And also, I also have the forums back up, which you can link to there. They're pretty fun.
Did you have any, like... Do you remember any of the regular users that would commonly post in the forums?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Evil Magic Pirate in Australia. Yeah,
Nice.
What a great name, right? No, Evil Magic Pirate was one of... okay, disc 2. Evil Magic Pirate was one of the first. And he was pretty... And then he brought a bunch of other people. It was other pirates. Juan the Pirate. But he added a bunch of other people. A lot of the names, unfortunately, I've forgotten. But, like, randomly, I was looking for stuff for the doc, and I heard, like, Arsuxil was one. Later on, we had Vamp. And, okay. I think I found... Where am I? Okay. Where am I? I am... Go play as Laguna, go to the pub, fill the village, go the opposite end of Wayne Hill, return to the pub, go upstairs, report your brain, Laguna goes... Oh, okay. We'll go back to the pub.
Pub is the source of all power.
Yeah, right? It has to be. Mother Goat was another one. He works for Gearbox now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Gearbox, I think, is out in Texas.
Yep. Yep. He, okay. Go upstairs. Man, these graphics look so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So why didn't I try this before? I mean, I guess I'd already been up here. One, blah, blah, blah. Yay. Love how they just ducked back down. But another thing, by the way, and I haven't been able to look yet because I literally got the thing up before I had to start setting up the stream, is I'm pretty sure we posted about the Help Me. So now that the posts are searchable, we might have an easier time finding that episode.
Yeah. Actually, I could try looking for that right now if we want.
Yeah, search if you go to articles, or I don't know, there might be a search. There might be just a search on the front. I think there's just a search on the front. But
Okay. I see a.
You just search for "help me." In fact, I'm gonna search too. By the way, if you notice the BreakmanX.com logo at the top, that is our old logo, except it was remastered, redone, re-amazinged by Logan.
I'm glad you like it. No, it was fun.
I don't like it. I love it.
I was telling him after I made it, I really like just restoring things, like fixing things up. So as soon as he said I have a logo, but it's like stuck in low resolution, I was like, oh yeah, I'll make a high resolution version, and I had a blast.
Nice.
Oh, I see some stuff from Padinga in here.
Yep, that's all.
Do you know what year this would have been roughly?
It would have been when I still lived in Kansas, so it would have been 2008 at the absolute latest.
Okay.
But I want to say more like 2006-ish.
I searched "help me" and there's a ton of stuff from 2011.
I wonder if you can search specific categories. Oh, but I don't have the game shows up there. Maybe so I'll have to enable
Okay,
those.
here we go. 2008. Okay. Celebrity interviews. Graduated from KU. Okay, so it's probably before that.
Oh wow. That's my whole life.
Yeah.
Okay, what did she say to do? Just wait in your room. Okay. Where is my room?
Where's the Halo? I like this post I broke down yesterday and bought World of Warcraft. That's funny.
Oh yeah, everyone was talking about it for the longest time, and I've never been able to get into an MMO, even that one, although I did play it for a while.
I haven't ever played World of Warcraft either. I've seen people play it back when I was a lot younger.
Well, it was like a sensation.
Yeah.
It was like, pull my laptop a little closer. It was, they made a South Park about it, so like, if they make a
That's
South
how you know
Park,
you made it.
yeah. It's actually a really good episode too. I think they got nominated for an Emmy. How the heck do I get to my flippin' room here? Okay.
So did you
Wait,
create like a specific article about this, or was it in like another article? It was just kind of mentioned.
So I think it's probably mentioned in the show notes. Like each show has like a entry, and it'll say something about it. I might have written about it too, though. But I think there's a lot more avenues in which we can find it now, and I can enable the shows. It's just none of them are uploaded.
Right.
Okay,
Oh, weird. It's not even like.
Oh, I think it's. Okay. One post I saw was like the 2004 gift guide. Jack Burton wrote this amazing holiday gift guide. Like, really good.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
What was the gift guide? Oh yeah, this is... All the text is small because of everything you had to fit in there.
Yeah, well, and I think the formatting is probably... Because it imported from a database of, like, different...
Dang, there's a ton of stuff in here.
Oh, yeah, he did an amazing job. He wrote some really good reviews, too. Oh, here's my room. Okay.
I have news. I'm not seeing anything labeled show notes.
It might be just... Because there's a category for him, but I have the category... I don't have the category linked right now.
Okay.
Dinga now is like a gambling website. I don't have that domain anymore.
Kind of fascinating to see what happens if you like return an old domain.
Yeah. Well, and I had to like edit the database files because they were all pointing. It was kind of a...
Go through this with a bit more of fine-tooth comb here. I think I may have rolled too far before.
We've also got all those shows transcribing. They like limit the amount I can do per day, even though I have the paid version. Like I guess I just did so many. So I've reached my limit for the day, but I've got quite a few. I don't know what the heck. I don't remember getting caught and becoming a prisoner.
Oh, I see. Helped. There, okay. Oh, I see the one you had to skip because you had to deal with viruses. Okay, that's interesting.
Oh, yeah, that happened. We got a virus painted on our server once. I never did find out who did it either. It's weird though. Once you get like strangers looking at your stuff, like I was like, especially the first several months, I was super anti-Halo and anti-Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
And we literally had someone go on the forums complaining that I was too biased in favor of Microsoft.
What?
Yeah. It was the weirdest thing, and I thought they were joking at first. The post is like I had completely forgotten about it, and I saw it days ago. But it was like Breakman Xbox.
That's just fascinating.
Yeah, well, it's really, I learned a lot about people.
Right.
Because it's really amazing. Learned a lot about like people's biases.
Right.
If you can joke about stuff, and then a certain group of people will love it, and then you joke about something that they like, because I joke about things I'd like too, and you joke about something that they like, and they would like flip out.
Yeah.
Like the Vita or the PSP, I can't remember which one. I think it was the Vita, kept getting ports from other systems, and so I called it the Port Authority.
Huh.
As like a joke, and some of like the Sony fans got legitimately upset about it.
Yeah, it's crazy. People on the internet just tend to not get context.
Yeah.
Although, and especially like if it's written, like there's people just immediately jump to the worst assumption.
This was audio, and people would write in, and then we had a few obsessive people that would like send us, geez, Sal's getting crappy now. Would message us like at all times, and if you wouldn't answer quickly, they get mad. Had a few people visit my home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a scene in the script originally about that, but I cut it. It's not too hard to find where someone lives.
Yeah, I've been using Incogni to try and wipe as much of that as possible.
Not a bad idea. I literally beat him in a fight, and he called me spiteful.
Oh, wait. He's alive. I thought he was dead.
He appeared alive at the end of disc 1. We fought him.
Oh, I guess I forgot that.
Who is that guy?
That was a random like flaming lion thing?
Yeah. And it just like faded out. You can't fade out over that. Like, I want to know what's going on. And I'm being crucified? What the heck?
Ooh.
Tell me what CD is, idiot. He was part of CD. How does he not know?
Yeah, I think it might require going through this with a bit more of a fine-tooth comb than just searching.
I will continue to look, because I really want... It would be help me, and it was that exact phrase.
I'll try searching for it in that. Every time I search, it always pulls up 7 pages.
I think that's probably the limit. And also,
yeah,
doing all that database stuff was like frying their server. I kept getting resource limited.
What if I search for maybe another version?
Oh, I should search on the forums too.
That's a good idea.
I bet there was a
Yeah, I'm not making too much progress doing this at the moment.
Of course, like the one thing we want to find.
Right. Well, and I think it's partially the way it's searching, because it's not really searching for. There's no real way for me to control the search other than just like type in a word and have it search for it. So it's pulling up a bunch of stuff, but it's not pulling up just the phrase "help me." It's pulling up like "help" and "me" like separate, or like "helped me" or a I'm
I know on the back end too, I can search like I can search categories, I can search only show notes, I can search much more specifically.
That would be helpful too if you could search for just the show notes, because right now I'm not really seeing anything like delineating what is like a show note or a different kind of article or anything like that. So that would be helpful.
And if it was today to do the show notes, I would use AI. That's one thing I would use AI for. I wouldn't use AI to make art, but I would make it do summaries of the shows.
Yeah, AI has its uses. It's like once you start taking the creativity out of something creative, then that is definitely a line drawn. But it is useful for speeding up just like tasks that aren't creative.
Yeah,
It's very good at that. So I think people just need to be wise with it.
yeah. See, AI should do things so I can be creative and not like the opposite.
Yeah. Like all of these ideas for like streaming services that are completely AI generated just sound awful.
Yeah, and they will be awful. They'll be. I don't know. I've been through so many things that were supposed to change everything. I'm a little bit more. I used to get really excited for them. I think I've gotten a little jaded. There have been so many things. I remember. Do you remember do you know what a segue is?
The phrase like in speech or like a thing you ride around on.
The thing you ride around on.
Okay, that yeah.
So, when that came out, that was supposed to change everything. Like there was so much hype behind that.
Yeah.
Like it was supposed to be, and it didn't really change much. And then there was the internet did change everything. I would say that did. I think the iPhone changed everything.
The iPhone, was a major breakthrough. Also, while I was searching through all these articles, we actually got some messages. It's
nice.
From Reginald Tabaro. Sorry, I'm butchering that last name. Tabareo. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy great day. I'm gaming me Final Fantasy VIII Disc 2. So I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Right with us. Right with us.
This is Matt's first time running Final Fantasy VIII all the way through, and we are officially in new territory for him, so kind of exciting.
Yeah. I've definitely never seen him on this wall before. Really cool. You should check out eyesopenmovie.com as well.
Yeah, the more I think about it, yeah, iPhone really did change everything, because that's the first.
Because it put social media in everybody's hands.
Yeah, well, and it popularized the cell phone, which is almost a necessity these days.
Yeah, no, it changed it, and I remember I knew someone that was working at Sprint. Like Sprint, the service, and at first only AT&T had the iPhone. And I remember telling them, like, because they had some meetings that they were in with the president, and I was like, you need to tell him that the iPhone is like, they need to have the iPhone. And Apple at the time was like charging companies to have it on their network.
Ooh.
And they were like, it's not going to be a big deal. We're not going to pay Apple for that. That's like ridiculous. And it really hurt Sprint to not do that. Verizon was the second after AT&T.
This kind of weird. Well, I guess Apple just knew what they had, but it's kind of weird that they'd like charge services to support the iPhone.
Yeah, they definitely knew it. They'd been developing it for a really long time, and then the Android was basically like the exact same thing. A bit later. But so anyway, other things that were supposed to change everything. 3D in movies when Avatar came out.
Well, that's kind of funny too, because like 3D had been like the new thing like several times before that too.
Yes, but when it was Avatar, everyone was like, "This is going to change movies forever. Every movie is going to be 3D after this." They spent like $1 billion on the first Avatar.
Yeah.
And with technology and everything, and
I don't want every movie to be 3D.
I don't either.
And partially, like, I think it's a little bit because I'm a glasses wearer. So 3D glasses for movie theaters are pretty annoying for me because I don't like watching a movie without my glasses on because it's, just not clear and I'm a bit of a visual snob. But
should be a visual snob.
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
Some people are audio snobs. I'm not as much of an audio snob, but like visuals, I pick it out. Like I'll notice things that my family's like, "What the heck are you seeing?" And I'm like, "It's obvious."
I'm both, and I will never be happy because.
Yeah, I am a little bit of an audio snob, but like I don't listen to music as much as a lot of other people. I tend to listen to just people, like, if I listen to something, it's, like, long-form video essays on YouTube or something like that. But so I'm not as picky about audio, although I definitely am, like, for the sake of movies, like, I'm very aware when there's good sound design and when there's not. Just because it feels too empty without good sound design. But I'm not as picky. Visuals, though, like, I'm on
it. Good to be picky. I got their weapons back. And now there's, like, this fire thing.
I think I've only seen 2 movies in 3D. And that was one time when I was a kid. My grandma took my brother and I to see Toy Story 3. And she didn't know the showing was 3D because she was planning on taking us to a 2D showing. But it was 3D, so we saw it in 3D. And that was the first time, and I remember kind of being blown away by, like, the added perspective. And I wasn't wearing glasses by then, so it was a lot easier. Then I went and saw Avatar 2 in 3D. And with glasses, it was a lot more annoying. No, I've seen 3. I've also seen Jurassic Park in 3D. Because they reran it last year. I didn't think it needed it, but it was still fun to see it in the theater.
So I've seen, what junctions do he doesn't need.
I wonder if there's a way to set up like an audible notification on YouTube that would let me know that the message came through if I'm not looking.
That would be nice.
Yeah, that would. I'll have to look into that. There might be an extension for it or something.
I'm sure there's a way to do it. God. Like I'm about to get attacked.
I mean, the music suggests that.
Oh, Biggs and Wedge? Wait. Those were the people we fought at the... tower. Any more comments?
I don't know if they're watching through Twitch or YouTube. I like this arena.
Yeah, me too.
And that angled architecture look.
Yeah. In general, I love the design so much. This is like peak Final Fantasy. Why can't I drop him, that guy? I will draw this from him if it's the last thing I do. Oh, regen, okay. Oh, that's a cool one.
I love the whip attack. That's just
like,
fun. You don't see that in games very often.
No, you don't. These guys have a lot of HP. Oh, as I say, that one goes down. Is anyone watching? What do you like about Final Fantasy VIII? What do you hate about Final Fantasy VIII?
What's below Lieutenant is your last line.
Well, because, yeah, he said at the beginning he got demoted because of us last time. He got demoted again. Haha. Too bad. Named after Star Wars characters too, right? Biggs and Wedge.
Yeah.
There's one of every Final Fantasy has a Biggs and Wedge.
Really?
Yep.
I did not know this.
There's recurring names. There's those, from Star Wars. There's always a Sid. We haven't met the Sid yet. Oh no, we have. The head of the garden was Sid. There's always a Sid.
So is Final Fantasy kind of supposed to be... Is there lore between the games, or is it... Because there's reoccurring names, are they supposed to be kind of like parallel universes or something?
I think it's parallel universes. But they've never... They've never really said. I don't think. There's a couple like Final Fantasy X had a few different, had 10-2. Well, what was that in there?
Right.
And then Final Fantasy 13 had a few games that were in the same line. Who's this dude? Do you sell an item? But I have every item. But not really. There's some recurring names, and there's some the spell names things are the same. The item names are the same.
Which that all makes sense, because that's like game logic.
Yeah. But there's no... Final Fantasy Tactics. There's a world, Ivalice, that Final Fantasy Tactics takes place in. Then Final Fantasy XII also took place in that same world.
Okay.
There is a little bit of crossover with that. And in Final Fantasy Tactics, Aerith and Cloud appear from Final Fantasy VII. Why can't... Is that blocked off? What the heck?
Random attack.
Random.
Oh, that's a cool enemy.
It is cool. I still can't believe they put all the effort into making this game and then they just lose the source code. That's it.
Yeah. I think you said... Did you say before how all the source code was lost?
No, I don't, and in fact, I don't think I've read, like, specifically how. I think it's one of those things, like, just like as the years went on, they never backed it up, and whatever computers or computer it was on, they just got rid of, or whatever, and they just couldn't find it. Like, when they went to do the remaster, it wasn't there, and that's why it took a while longer, because they said for a while this would never be remastered, because...
Yeah.
Oh, I should have got up the dang stairs. Have you been playing anything recently?
Played a little bit of Phasmophobia last night.
Nice.
Yeah, which was fun. Trying to complete the Blood Moon event that's happening, because it's about to end since Halloween is over. There's a few friends that haven't had it before because it wasn't available on console, that just got it, so it's been fun playing that with them.
Nice.
Otherwise, I was playing Undertale for a bit. I kind of fell off because I've been pretty busy, so playing like a longer story-driven game hasn't really been hasn't really drawn me in too much. Although I was loving it while I was playing it, but I've been feeling more like round-based games lately.
You played Earthbound?
I have not played Earthbound.
Earthbound's pretty good.
I've heard that people really like that series.
Well, and Undertale's inspired by it.
Yeah, I did know that. I decided to go ahead and pick up Undertale because I was listening. That is one franchise that I do listen to music to occasionally. Like when I want to pick up music to listen to for like working on something, I will pick up either Undertale music or Mario Kart music.
Those are good, and Nintendo has a music app now.
I just heard about that like I think a week or two ago, which is crazy because for years it's just been this, oh, you gotta listen to like under the table, because they never really released their music, and now they've done it. It's like they've had a change of heart or something. But probably not really.
Probably not really. I'm excited for the Switch too, though.
Yep, that backwards compatibility is amazing.
And I wonder if they're gonna have some kind of gimmick to it.
I wonder too, because like everything had a gimmick. The Switch is a gimmick, which ended up becoming a big thing with like portable consoles for PC games. Like other like PC manufacturers started getting into it, and then Valve got into it with the Steam Deck. So I'm fairly certain that it's just that they're going to be building off of that. But if they do another gimmick, I have no idea what it would be.
Yeah, I loved some of the games on the Wii, but I just, for the most part, motion control. A lot of the games I wish were regular control.
Yeah. One of the games I've been meaning to pick up is the Epic Mickey remaster.
Oh, yeah.
And that was one that was like totally motion control on the Wii. And everybody, like people who love the game, everybody just admitted that the controls were not a strong point. And I remember it being kind of difficult in some spots to play. But
one of the cool motion control games on the Wii was Sin and Punishment. It is a sequel to a really rare N64 game that was only released in Japan.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. For Epic Mickey, they actually, in the port, changed, well, in the remake, changed all the controls to, like, not use motion controls for the most part.
Nice. I wish they would have done that for Skyward Sword.
Mm.
They kind of did, but you have to use, like, the right stick instead. And I wish I could just, like, push a button and attack.
Right. Yeah, because Skyward Sword was kind of its big gimmick. It was motion control, wasn't it?
Oh, it was super motion control. You have to, like, slide. I hate the combat in that game. And I love Zelda. Like,
Zelda is actually a series that I've not played yet.
Oh,
yeah.
You gotta...
Well, it's because I didn't have a Nintendo console, and then when I did have a Nintendo console, I was a busy college student who didn't have the time to get into...
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. You should, Man, where to start?
Yeah, I really want to try Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
They're great. I just don't have enough time for those games.
Yeah,
like
that's my problem too.
I started Breath of the Wild, and I just like I don't have, because it's exploration. You need to explore and like and have time to explore. Because if you look at a guide, that's gonna ruin the whole experience of that game.
Yeah.
So like, but yeah, I'd beaten every Zelda. Except for Skyward Sword, which I want to eventually. And I haven't beat the two recent ones for the Switch, and not recent anymore, but the two for the Switch. And then the CDI ones, which I don't know if they even count. Oh, the door's locked. Can't go in.
You can count them.
Other than that, yeah, I don't know. These doors are locked. Dumb. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what games, where I would have you start. I mean, A Link to the Past, probably.
Okay. What's the basics of that one?
Well, it's the one that started the formula that every Zelda, like, and it came out in '92, and every Zelda game followed the same formula after that until Breath of the Wild. So it like established it. Really well done game. A lot of people's favorite. Ocarina of Time is really good too.
That's one of the like cell shaded style ones on the DS, right?
No, Ocarina of Time is the N64.
N64. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, yeah, DS. What was I thinking? DS.
Spirit Tracks is probably my least favorite of all of them that I've played.
Have you played that?
People love it.
Have you played that weird one that allowed you had like 4 players in it? I'm forgetting the name of it.
Oh, yeah. Four Swords?
Yes. How did I forget the name Four Swords, but remember that 4-player mechanic?
Yeah, and I even had the Can I have more people? No. I've played it on the GameCube when you play it with GBAs.
Oh, okay.
And you plug the GBAs in the GameCube.
Yeah, that was the original way to do it.
I don't know what floor to go to. Okay, I'm gonna look up this because I don't want to waste time. Where do I go? Where do I go? Oh, and I closed the guide. Yes. Guide. Final Fantasy VIII. Okay. Don't care about that. Back to squat. Go to the arm. Go to the arm controller. Press the red button. Press C for the basement. Excel. Head towards the downstairs. With calls. Once you got control of Zal, exit the Zal, while it's being held. Okay, once the move will take it, twitch to open the door inside it, talk to it, off, make a shortcut over the black. Wait, I don't understand. Let's get the hell out of here.
I like the animation on that thing.
Yeah!
I love that they're like, what's this? And then they have like a detailed description of what it does.
Yeah. This is what that is. Thank you for asking.
It's like this exact thing that it actually is.
We're gonna split up again.
Number one mistake in adventures.
Yeah. Oh god. Press the red button. Here we go. Red button's pressed.
Hmm. Through the random door.
Yes, let's check it out.
Oh.
Sand. We've discovered sand. Oh, nice gunfire.
That's not promising.
And Zell has his fists. He's the one without a weapon. Oh, nice. And I took away all of his stuff, too. That's good.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah.
He's gonna die.
He might. I might.
Oh well, maybe not.
Wonder if I can switch. I think I might be able to switch stuff after this fight. Hey.
So he technically did die, but the cheat saved him.
Right. Can I switch? Oh, I might be able to. Okay. I'll switch him with selfies. Okay, nice. He has some. At least he can do all this. Okay.
I feel like he should have some amount of ranged attack ability.
Yeah, and like the ability to heal.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Spooky. It's a nice angle there.
Yeah.
Sword to face.
Like the animations that bring you into the fight are pretty cinematic usually. It's just that the camera angle it picks isn't always the best. Like this one's kind of a weird angle.
Yeah, it kind of highlights the jankiness of the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I were designing a game back then, and you know we had really limited geometry and graphics and stuff, I wouldn't be wasting time with, you know, making camera angles that can show up from any angle. I would like, this is the angle. It's gonna look good from this angle.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what they did for everything else. So I'm surprised they
Yep.
did that for the battles.
Yeah, that's why there's a lot of locked camera angles back then. I think I'm doing the right thing.
I think so too.
I'm not supposed to go the other way. That. I wonder if I'm supposed to go the other way. I don't think so. I'm gonna check though. Boo.
I feel like it
When
makes
you-
sense to go this way, especially because you're encountering all these enemies, but maybe not.
I think so too. I think so too.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's nice.
Falling asleep during a battle is such a funny concept if you actually think about it.
Oh, nope, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go down
Oh,
the
okay.
staircase.
So these guys are here to say, hey, no, this isn't right.
As they'll head toward the down staircase. Boo! Boo! Alright, Zell, let's go the other way, dude. Yeah. So the down staircase is on the side. Did he shoot me?
Whoa.
Oh. Whoa.
That was a tense situation.
That was tense. Squall's party. Head for floor 13. Finally, with Irvine's party down to floor. Okay. Lots of bullet.
Yeah. It's an interesting bullet animation.
Yeah. Top notch for the 90s. Okay, what's that? I bet now we're gonna be Irvine. Yep.
Yeah. That's a cool character.
He is, and unfortunately, he's supposedly not very good. But he looks like he'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Renner's kicked
Well,
interesting how you can see what like the characters think like a lot of the time.
mm-hmm.
Nice. Squall doesn't even respond. He's just like, the basement door is buried with sand.
Yeah, that doesn't matter right now. Doesn't even duck. He just starts shooting at them, and they're all missing.
Of course, they're stormtroopers. All right, who are we gonna take? Let's take cool. See what we got going on here, junction-wise. And Renoa has nothing. That's okay. We got Squall. That's the. Oh, she can have Shiva. Oh no, she has Shiva. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. All right. Ah, stupid barrier. What's going on in Lensborg?
Everybody's getting decorated for the holidays, like Main Street did.
Oh, beautiful.
Kind of a holiday sort of welcome thing. Last weekend, Indigo Mood prepared a bunch of holiday flavors.
Indigo Mood, by the way, is the best ice cream ever.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Who was I talking to yesterday? I want to say it was my PT guy. We were talking about Lindsberg. I was there last weekend.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, we came to visit, and then went to some of the stuff. We went to Indigo Mood.
Yeah. Did you? Which ice cream did you try?
I didn't have any because I'm trying to be healthy, but Evie had Monster Cookie.
That one's good.
Yeah, I tried a bite. It was good. It was great. And then Adric had salted caramel. Really good.
I just started a diet today, actually. So
Oh, nice.
Indigo Mood gives you free scoops for working there, but I am not going to be taking any of those for a while, I guess.
It's the best ice cream ever. Like if you everyone go to Lindsberg, go to Indigo Mood. It's like the best. So I saw my PT guy, and I was like, I went to Lindsberg. He's like, oh, they've got really good ice cream there. I was like, yeah, that place, Indigo Mood, right? She's like, yeah, it's really good. It's known.
Yeah, you definitely got a reputation. I mean, there was a couple a while back that from Arizona that had come to Kansas for the state fair because they used to live here, and then they drove from the state fair to Lindsberg to get Indigo Mood ice cream because they'd been to Indigo Mood before and loved it.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I met Aiden's mom for the first time.
Oh, really? Allison's great.
Yeah, she looks just like Aiden.
He does. Actually, Aiden's a pretty good blend of the two. His dad's pretty cool as well.
Oh, I'm sure he is. I've never met him. I haven't met him yet, but
Yeah.
the Riplogles.
He was in the shop at one point, and I think we were talking about Eyes Open, and he said, it's kind of funny, you know, I haven't met Matt yet, and Matt's like the most influential person in Aiden's life right now.
Yeah, I know.
So-
I need to meet. I didn't get to go to his graduation party because it was in Lindsberg, and I couldn't leave that weekend.
Yeah. I went. It was a fun little get together. I was in town, of course. But
I really wanted to go. That
yeah,
was
where I
also.
met Jess for the first time, because Jess went.
That was also. Okay, so he's got one. He's got nothing. Fine. She's. Okay, that's okay. Zelle's got. That's good. Okay. And we're supposed to go down. Let's go.
You like save points.
I do. I still believe you should always be able to save. Only because, like, sometimes you have to go really quick.
Yeah.
And I don't want to
Games- I think games have gotten better about that. That's kind of an accessibility feature, honestly.
Yeah, they've definitely gotten better about it.
Yes. Other things in Lindsberg, I mean, holidays are going to be ramping up, so like next month, Lucia Festival and some other Christmas stuff is going to be happening.
Oh yeah, we're gonna try to come for Lucia Fest.
That's pretty cool.
My sister was Saint Lucia one year.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to be Starboy when I was a senior.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Which is kind of cool because they draw it from a hat. So it was just random. And then what's even cooler is that when my brother was a senior, he was also drawn to be a Starboy.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
It's fixed. It's rigged.
yeah. It is not rigged. You get to watch them drop from the hat, unless, well, I guess you don't see them put the names in, though.
Rigged.
It was kind of funny.
It's a Bodenhamer deep state.
The year I was a Starboy, Chance was the other Starboy. And kind of funny, I remember the Lucia and the Starboys are supposed to go serving, like, cookies and cider to the family, the seniors, which are kind of sitting on the side because it's like traditional in Sweden for St. Lucia and Starboys to deliver like snacks on St. Lucia Day because it has something to do with the legend. And we were doing that, and Chance like dumped a bunch of the cider on the ground. But everybody was like, "Don't, just keep moving." But after that, I think they didn't have the Starboys pour the cider in following years.
That's funny. I love apple cider. I want apple cider now.
Oh yeah. Well, they'll have it at Lucia. We have apple cider sorbet at Indigo Mood now.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, I've made more progress on the space station models for Edge of Oblivion. About done
nice.
with the generator room now.
Pretty excited to see once it all.
Yeah, me too.
Correct.
Generator
Yeah.
room went way faster because I already had, I had my established detailed look that I was going for with the hallway, so I was able to replicate that in the generator room. It just came together much quicker.
What software are you using?
It's all the modeling's done in Blender, and then
nice.
all the rendering animation is Unreal Engine. Which that's because originally we were going to be doing some like camera tracking, but we didn't have a way to reliably sync the Vive tracker with like the take. We tried a few ways. But ultimately we didn't get anything that was like consistent, so we didn't end up doing it. But that was kind of like, since it was a practicum for my game design major, but I was wanting to go into film, that's kind of where I got the idea to blend the two. Which Unreal Engine, it's been a little bit different, like because it's a game engine, but there's a lot of cool stuff you could do with it. The bloom specifically looks really good, very realistic. Showed renders to a few people and they were pretty impressed by the way the bloom really looked like a lens coating.
It's amazing how much better that's gotten.
Oh yeah.
Like during the generation with like the Xbox, the PS2, and the GameCube, so many of those effects look so bad now. Like, I was reading about that recently, or maybe watching a YouTube video about it, about how the Xbox had the most like brute force strength. Like it had like some of the more advanced shaders and things for the time, but the GameCube could do a little bit better with geometry. So a lot of the GameCube games have aged better that weren't trying to, look super realistic.
Okay. Which, that makes sense. I tend to think like stylized just ages really well compared to realistic because you can always get closer to realism.
Yeah. It's interesting.
But the bloom system I use actually isn't designed for real time, although it can be used in real time. But it's meant typically for renders. But their built-in bloom system for real time is pretty good too. I mean, you can go so far with the one that I use. It's called Convolution. You can go so far as to like import textures for like how the bloom spreads out, like if you're using different shaped apertures and stuff like that.
Oh, awesome. That sounds like so much fun.
Oh yeah.
I think we're gonna do some stuff with Unreal Engine Washburn.
You should.
Yeah, I definitely want to.
If you need any input on it, I'd be happy to help.
Oh, cool. I would love. It's just such an awesome tool.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why it's quickly becoming the leader in game engine tech.
Well, it's really versatile too, because like back in the day, whenever they'd use engines, like you could tell everything would look the same.
Yeah.
But Unreal is, I feel, good enough and diverse enough that you can make stuff and it won't just look all the same.
It gives you really it does a good job of providing tools for differentiating the visual style, like you said. There is, I think, a look like if someone's less experienced, there will be an Unreal Engine look. But like I'm pretty satisfied with what I've been able to, like the look I've been able to create for Edge of Oblivion, because I don't think it's immediately able to be picked out as Unreal Engine. And you can do a lot. Like they even allow you to. They have a built-in like material graph, kind of like their blueprint graph for visual scripting, but for materials. But you can also code shaders using HLSL.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which is what I did for the black hole. And that's like a ray marching shader, so you can get really detailed with it.
That's really cool.
I want to learn more.
I love the intersection. I love the intersection of art and technology.
Oh yeah. And I think that's one reason why I'm also drawn to cameras, because they're just fascinating in how they work, and I love the way like light physics and stuff too.
That was a really cool shot, by the way.
It is.
But the one
with the camera flew past them on the bridge.
Yeah, and then there was like a really interesting like lens shift too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I've seen them do lens shifts before in this.
It makes you wonder, because I mean, a lot of this is 2D textures.
Yeah.
But
that's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Not cool. That looks pretty nice for 1999.
Yeah. You really get that sense of depth there.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm actually controlling him. I didn't realize that. I was actually moving him. That looks like Dune.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
You ever play Final Fantasy X? There was a place that looks exactly like Avatar. Way before Avatar did it.
Avatar the movies, or
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like way before. Also, there's a comic book from way before Avatar.
I think the main, like, Avatar definitely feels, it takes a lot of elements that already exist and kind of, like, mishes them together. I think the real, like, draw to Avatar is just how they were able to pull off such detailed visuals back in 2009.
There was a South Park called Dances with Smurfs, and they said Avatar was Smurfs mixed with Dances with Wolves.
I see that, yep. That makes perfect sense. I was getting vibes from, like, the Disney Pocahontas movie and Dances with Wolves. Yeah.
It's true. It is it is that story.
Mm-hmm. Which I enjoyed the first Avatar. I wasn't as engrossed by the second one, but
I actually haven't even seen the second one yet.
it's all right.
I
Visuals
wasn't a
are
huge.
yeah. The visuals are amazing in the second one. Still the best part by far, but I think the story just it's kind of one of those things where the first one didn't need a sequel, and they are like it's just a lot more convoluted, and it didn't feel like as satisfying as the first one because they're setting it up for this 6-movie series that they've got planned. So I don't know, it didn't speak to me as much, but the visuals were cool.
Yeah, I should watch it someday, but
That's if like you ever have a moment and you want to watch a movie and you don't have anything else in mind. It's an alright watch.
whoa, they launched the missiles.
I'm so excited for Interstellar's re-release next month.
Oh, is it in theaters?
Yeah, it'll be in IMAX. I'm going out to Wichita for it.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna have to make sure I order the tickets early though, because I've seen the IMAX theater in Wichita. I've seen it almost full. It can pack pretty quickly for big movies, and I don't know how big Interstellar is these days, but I'm not gonna take a chance. Pretty excited. Well, I'm excited for Gladiator 2 later this month as well. The trailers looked okay, but the early reactions are exciting, and I like Gladiator 1, so...
I got to edit some scenes in my editing class at SC. They had dailies from Gladiator.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we got to edit scenes differently.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
So for that exercise, did you, were they showing you the reference of the original scene, and then you were making a new way, or were they just giving it to you and then, like, told you to do it based off
They didn't
your
show us. They didn't show us the reference, but they did.
Okay.
They did. They wanted us to make it different. We got dailies from that. We got dailies from this old TV show Dallas, and we got dailies from Law and Order SVU, and then there was like this Charles Manson dramatization. But it was fun to edit with like real stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I do that with my students too when I teach editing because I still have some dailies.
That's a great idea for an exercise.
Yeah, because it's different. Okay, we want to take the train. How do we? Okay. It's different editing footage that you know is good. Like a lot of times, and just the difference between editing professional footage.
Right. There's a lot of, I mean, at student level, there's first step is always just which shots do I like, and then I'm gonna use those.
Well, and it's like messing up. It's like covering up the mistakes rather than crafting a performance. And it's important to learn how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I love how we just stole a train.
Which is like the second time that's happened.
Second time, right? Back to the missile base. Where is the missile base? No idea where the missile base is.
I see stuff in the distance if you like go all the way around again.
Yeah, I saw there's something up here. Wait, up there?
That looks like another truck.
That's another car. want to get lost again. Okay. Getting lost. Okay. Drive through. West of Galbadia D District. Okay. West. I need the map up. Oh, no, get in the car. Map. Okay. West. It's gonna be.
We've actually got islands beyond that.
This is the missile base.
It looks so maybe like it could be. Oh, yep. Okay.
Just rammed it.
That's how this
Boom.
works.
Oh yeah, we came here before on accident.
Was it that one time that we were like searching around for 20 minutes?
Yeah. That's why I look at the guide now, so we don't have to do that. Because that was not terrible, but you know,
It's not the most
it's
engaging.
more fun to progress. More fun to progress. Oh, we changed clothes too. Okay.
Wow.
Let's do it up. Kind of funky. Okay. Let's try somewhere else.
Kind of fun sneaking music.
Yeah. Where would we find it? It doesn't look like there's any place else to go. Back, can we?
Is there anything you can do with the other truck?
Go back and there's gotta be something in here, I think. It's like,
There's like that red light on the wall.
yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna look. Derpader. Derpader. Website's going super slow. One IGN. That's it.
I imagine that a complete Final Fantasy VIII guide would be pretty long.
It is. It is.
So IGN's probably just choking, just like.
Ah. There we go. Okay. We are at the missile base. Enter the building and examine the ID card to the right of door 3. Oh. There we go. I thought I tried that. swear I tried this.
It's like, okay, try it. We won't let you do it the first time, so that you'll go and look at the guide, and then we'll work on it the second time.
Now it works. Now it works. I think I was supposed to go. Oh, that was still locked. Okay.
Casual. Classic.
No running. Okay. Missile launchers are through this door. Okay, let's go check it out.
Thank you.
Why, we were just wanting to shut down some missile launchers, sir. No, missiles aren't here yet. Off limits. Okay, baba da ba.
That means only the hallway and the missile launch room are on limits.
Go to area M6, enter the missile launch bay and deliver a message for our soldier. Return it and deliver the message delivered on the left. Okay. Wait, did I not talk to everybody in there? I don't think I did. I think I talked to this guy. Oh, no.
Literally the only place you can go is the missile silo, maybe.
I was supposed to go back somewhere. Under the circuit, wait. Okay. Enter the building, is in the building. Go to the... Go to M7. Talk to the mate on the left. Go to area 6 and deliver the message. Go to area M7 and talk to the maintenance soldier on the left. Then you go to M7. There's M3. M5. M6. Okay. M7 in here. We've talked about them. Anywhere else in here we can go. Oh, there was something.
Oh, computer terminal.
Authorization required. That was awesome. Okay, this is M7. Go to Area M7 and talk to the maintenance soldier on the left. We talked to him, didn't we? Yeah, because he was the one that said the missile launchers, and we talked to that guy. We talked to everyone in here, right?
We can try it again. Did you miss something?
There's a hidden draw point in here. What's going on? There's nothing we can do. Oh. There's a room over here.
Oh. Problems with the forced perspective, I guess.
Yep. There we go. Okay, now I'll flip the message. Okay, that's what we had to do. That was the step.
I feel like that is the one drawback with the forced camera perspective, is that it's not always obvious where you need to go.
True. There we go. Give them the message. Oh crap, what was it? To go on ahead, that's what it was.
Back and forth. Yes, new message, he can't go just yet.
Fetch quest here.
These guys.
It was a game I was going to tell you to play, and I can't remember what it is now.
Oh. Well, I'd play it.
know.
Whenever I get the time. Oh, I did add you on Steam as your friend. As a friend, I just saw that I got your request yesterday.
Oh, cool. It'll come to me. Now I can't even talk to him. You really that busy?
Just ignoring you.
What in the heck? Okay. What's the guide say? Main installer and deliver the message. Return to areas, deliver the response soldier left. There's a hidden full life drip, but I would go to area M3. We need to go back to area M3. I am really hungry.
Same. How are you supposed to figure this? This is a section I think is guide bait.
Yeah, like. Oh, here we go. You shall pass. Ooh, Lazara.
I'll just hit whatever. This is gonna be bad either way.
It says cause of power failure, so I'm gonna hit whatever.
Yeah.
Bang on it hard.
Yo, force.
Alright, I've been hitting it a while now. Good lord. That took a while. There we go. Power failure.
One way to do it. Gonna find a bunch of like dents in the control panel.
Insert approach control by caused by find the guard outside the ladder, play it cool and offer to help as long as you refrain from fighting the maintenance team and help the guard. You should be able to keep reaching it. Okay. It said to try not to fight.
Yeah. These options are great.
Bypass launcher bay and head back into the control room. Like, oh, we can finally go to the other place now. Okay.
Oh, that's a close shot.
Play it cool.
Medium shot. We've been wide this whole time before.
Help out. This way.
That reminds me of when all our servers went out on finals week for WCU.
Terrible. Stressful.
Things just have a way of working out like that.
They certainly do.
Also, it is 6:58, so whenever you find a natural save point around here.
Okay. Okay, what in the heck? Yeah, that's the one. Alright, one in between the two guys, two on the other side. How do I even do that?
You just like click on them or something? Then...
Ryan.
They're both just sitting there like,
This is so weird. I'm trying. I am trying to help. Oh. That's the hidden drop point. Okay. Okay, I just have to hit exactly in the right spot, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah. Almost there. Oh, come on, it's okay. Thank you. Alright, now I should be able to save, like, right on time.
Perfect.
Awesome. Well, thank you, everybody, for watching the stream. See you next Tuesday,
Yep.
5 Central.
Wait, is it going to be Tuesday or Wednesday next week?
Tuesday, if you can do it.
Yeah, I can still do Tuesday.
Cool. When your world shatters and everything completely changes. That is the story that I want to tell you with eyes open. I was lucky enough in my life to have a completely world-changing, life-shattering moment happen when I met the person that I'm absolutely destined to be with, and that's my wife, Tara. It was a moment that completely shifted my entire being from being focused completely on movie and video games and, 16-year-old thing to basically understanding that this was going to be the rest of my life. And what happens then when you lose that. In Eyes Open, we're going to tell you that story, and we're going to tell you it from both of our perspectives. And then, of course, what happens when you meet again 10 years later.
Matthew Nyquist.
Hi, my name is Tara Nyquist, and I am a writer and producer of the film Eyes Open. This film is special to me because, well, it's about Matt and I and our long journey of our relationship. When I tell people the story about Matt and I, their eyes kind of light up and they're like, this should be a movie. It provides a lot of hope, provides look at what it means to really have a second chance in life. I think is really unique. It's not very often you hear about kind of a first love being lost but then getting to be found again. And I feel like in our situation, the uniqueness is not just about coming back together again, but all the circumstances and coincidence in it. Even close friends, family members are not going to see some of the emotions that I have shown in this film that are based on true life. A lot of the film is about me and Matt and the missed opportunities we had and the miscommunication, but it also shows the emotions of mine and how they transform from being a very quiet person, reserved and not sharing feelings, to a person grown over time and made a decision that I need to share my feelings, I need to speak my mind, and ultimately that leads to happiness. If there's something you miss or want or wish you could redo, it can happen.
Hello, my name is Lauren Smith, and I am playing Sarah in the upcoming movie Eyes Open. This script is so special because it's so personal and it's so real. There is not a moment when I look at this script and I'm confused about what to do with my character, because they're so layered, they're so rich. You, no matter what, will be rooting for these two to finally get together. They have so much to offer each other. It's incredible, and their connection is undeniable. They're magnetic, they're drawn to each other, and watching that is going to be just so much fun, while also simultaneously frustrating because you want them to get together the whole movie. You guys will love it, I promise. It's such an honor for me to work on a script that Matt and Tara have brought to life like this, because they're sharing so much of their lives with me. It's easy in today's world to feel like love does not last, or even like it doesn't exist. It absolutely does. The proof is in the pudding with Matt and Tara in real life and with Josh and Sara in this script. I mean, they come back to each other time and time again, and it takes them a while to truly realize why, but when they do, it is so cathartic, it is so beautiful. Their reunion is so anticipated, and this movie is based on real people, and I get to work with them all the time. They're wonderful people. Matt and Tara are not only incredible screenwriters and filmmakers, but they're genuinely amazing people, and I can't think of anybody better to tell their love story to as many people as possible. I know that they just want to shout their love from the rooftops. This movie is going to be absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to get started. This love story is so important, it's so beautiful, it's incredibly rich and complicated and full of emotion, and I can't wait to share it with as many people as I can.
Matt and Tara asked me to tell you why we have to make this movie. And you know, I'll tell you why we have to make this movie. It's because no one makes movies like this anymore. You know, a love story, a real love story, where their hearts are broken, where they give up, but then they find a way to come back together again. No one makes movies like this anymore. A feel-good movie where you actually can relate to it, where you're like, this, you know, reminds you of things that happened in your own life. This is a great movie. But the thing is, we need your help. So if you want to see a movie like this is your chance to make it happen. So help us make it.
One of the reasons why I am so happy to be working on this project is because as a filmmaker, one of my goals is to always work on projects that spread the theme of love and empathy, understanding for one another, especially in a world where every day bad things are happening and a lot of people oftentimes question whether or not true love actually exists. Another reason why I'm really excited to work on this project is because Matt had so deliberately taken his time with forming this crew. He made sure that each individual person not only had understanding and love for the script, but is also super talented and great to work with.
Not only a love story that's gonna make sense and wow you, nuanced journey about what it means to fall in love and to find the person that you are supposed to be with, or what that might look like. But it also, I think, kind of gives folks a taste of what life was like in the 90s, or that kind of nostalgia. Who doesn't want a really sweet, cozy, interesting love story? I think this will really resonate with audiences.
One of my favorite things about working on this project is how authentic the script comes across. It's such a beautiful exploration of themes like love and loss and finding your way back home. And I just felt every single emotion that the script tried to get across. And it felt like it was coming from a real place and real experiences. Another really exciting aspect of Eyes Open is the setting that we get to explore. It's a bit of a period piece set in the late 90s into the 2000s, and I feel like that is the perfect era to set a romantic drama in. There's so many iconic films that came out during that time period, and I feel like we really get to echo a lot of what came before us in the way that we set up this movie.
Matt and I clicked, and I learned a lot from him, and I'm very excited to be working with him on Eyes Open. He's an incredibly talented, incredibly passionate filmmaker, telling a very, very personal, very, very, important story, both to him and to Kansas and to our time.
Other people also be impacted by this story, as I have from just the stories that they told me before it became a final script, have helped me in immeasurable ways. And I think that could happen for so many other people, that there is hope for them, and to not let opportunities pass them by, and to go with their gut and what your heart tells you. If there's been a story from a couple that you knew who you thought that could totally be a movie, this is that movie.
Matt and Tara's script for Eyes Open has been the single best script I've ever read. I've read a lot of scripts. I've written a lot of scripts. And to be able to read something that's so truthful, that's so honest and genuine is amazing.
The story is such a unique one. When I read it, I was immediately captured by I felt the characters, they impacted me deeply when I was reading the script. And I think it's because it is, based on a true story, and Matt and Tara were able to pour their emotions into the writing, and I was able to seriously relate with them.
I want audiences to see how incredible Kansas is, how beautiful Lindsborg is, how epic of a romance can come out of a small place like this. I am really excited to work on this movie because not only am I a native Kansan, I'm from Topeka, I am also Swedish. And so getting to work in Lindsborg, Kansas, and with a story that is based in Lindsborg, Kansas is going to be such a privilege. It's one of the most beautiful places I think you could visit. Our sunsets are unmatched, and I just know we're gonna have some of those in this movie.
The end.
What happens when your world shatters and everything completely changes? That is the story that I want to tell you with Eyes Open. I was lucky enough in my life to have a completely world-changing, life-shattering moment happen when I met the person that I'm absolutely destined to be with, and that's my wife, Tara. It was a moment that completely shifted my entire being from being focused completely on movie and video games and, 16-year-old things to basically understanding that this was going to be the rest of my life. And what happens then when you lose that? In Eyes Open, we're going to tell you that story, and we're going to tell you it from both of our perspectives. And then, of course, what happens when you meet again 10 years later.
Matthew Nyquist. Hi, my name is Tara Nyquist, and I am a writer and producer of the film Eyes Open. This film is special to me because, well, it's about Matt and I and our long journey of our relationship. When I tell people the story about Matt and I, their eyes kind of light up and they're like, this should be a movie. It provides a lot of hope, provides a look at what it means to really have a second chance in life. I think is really unique. It's not very often you hear about kind of a first love being lost, but then getting to be found again. And I feel like in our situation, the uniqueness is not just about coming back together again, but all the circumstances and coincidence in it. Even close friends, family members are not going to see some of the emotions that I have shown.